How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I just wanted to give you a call because Peter mentioned that you got sorted, and I know you guys were having a lot of bother.
Yeah, so Peter managed to get us another renewed contract, which is great. I think, I don't know if I mentioned before, but whenever we first were kind of looking around the market, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, we had a lot of issues with some of the suppliers we had. So we had multiple suppliers
Oh my
because
goodness.
we got multiple sites. And I think in the last 2, 3 years, we've doubled, nearly tripled in size. So as you can imagine, a lot of complexity with that.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it must have been like having so many different suppliers and trying to navigate all of this, especially with you guys being a charity and not having that knowledge. So I'm so pleased that you managed to get in touch with Peter and get it sorted. How was it getting in touch with him? Is everything all right with you guys?
Yeah, no, everything's good with us. I suppose the one thing we were conscious of lately is just the market volatility. The world is a little bit of a strange place right now. So when I was chatting to Peter again, one of the things we were looking at was could we maybe lock in for a longer contract? I suppose mostly just for budgeting, so we knew where we would stand in a year, 2, 3 years time. Which, no surprise, in the third sector is of huge significance, especially with things being so difficult at the moment.
Yeah, it is crazy right now, and we're seeing a lot of people wanting to kind of lock in for a bit longer so they've got that assurance. And obviously, the guys will always recommend what they think is going to be right for your individual needs. Because I know you guys were looking into your green goals as well, and obviously, green goals and budgets don't often swim nicely together. So, how did we find that process?
Yeah, that was a big change, I suppose. So since we started with Procure Smart, we really started to look into our net zero ambitions. We've started doing our carbon emissions reporting, and one of the things I was chatting to Peter about was, well, could we potentially move to green tariffs to have an exploration of, as to what that would look like. So whenever Peter always sends through some different options whenever it comes to renewal time, and one or two of those options was for green tariffs, as you suggested, they were a little bit more expensive than we would have expected or hoped for. So I was honest, I kind of told him it was outside our budget. It was something that we were still really keen to do. But Peter being Peter, he said he would speak to the suppliers, see what he could do, and within a couple of days he'd come back and he managed to get a price that we could afford. So I can't thank him enough for that.
Oh, that's class. I absolutely love that. Peter's got absolutely fabulous relationships with the suppliers. All the guys do. A lot of them have been working with them for well over a decade. So it's great to hear that those relationships have come through for such a great customer of ours. No, I love that. And obviously, Peter will support you guys moving forwards as well. So if you've got any questions about anything more you want to do, anything to do with the contracts that you've agreed, you know he's always there at the end of the phone, and even dropping an email or DM him on LinkedIn, whatever works for you guys. But no, it's great. I love that we've been able to support you guys, especially because we've been on the journey with us for a number of years now. So to get that kind of tied up and see that you've got it all with one supplier, renewal dates all lined up, green goals ticked off, a price that you guys are happy with. So I couldn't be happier with that, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And the one thing that we really appreciate from our side is we now have the technical understanding when we're looking at our utilities. That was something that we didn't really have in-house. So now when we're looking at renewing contracts, or even just understanding some of the data, Peter's been really helpful for that. And whenever I'm speaking in the sector or to different people, the one thing I've really liked as well was we get lots of different options, but it's never like a pushy sale. Peter often kind of would say, this is what I would recommend, or this is maybe what would suit you best. But of course, we've got some time to decide what that looks like.
Yeah.
And the other thing that's quite helpful for us, just in terms of time and resource, whenever we do pick a contract, it's a really quick, easy DocuSign, and it's all done and dusted within 24 hours. So that for us in the charity sector is huge.
I love to hear that because we really just want to make things as straightforward and simple as possible for our customers. All we want to do ultimately at Procure Smart is support other businesses. We're a relatively small business ourselves, and we know how difficult it is out there. We really do. I mean, personally, I have work experience in business support over a number of years, and I know how crazy things have been. So to try and tackle something like this on your own, I just don't think it's worth it, especially when you can get results as good as this. All I can say is thank you for kind of seeing the process through with us, and I'm so pleased, and hopefully we'll be able to do a few more bits together moving forwards.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. We're looking forward to seeing what the future has. Hopefully we'll continue to grow. We'll need more support, I'm sure. So no, I really appreciate the call and your time.
No worries. It's been great chatting with you, Chris, and I'll talk to you soon then.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
All right, bye.
Bye.